Alright, we're back in Dishonored. We have just returned to our home base.
They're all corrupt. If this is going to work, we have to take down the Lord Regent and all of his key allies. You know that.
Yes. Hopefully the High Overseer is the first step along that path.
And we must find the girl, Emily. Poor thing. Who knows what her mind is like, being there when her mother was killed.
I'd imagine the daughter of an empress is tougher than you think.
Quite right. In any case, we won't get the Lord Regent until we weaken his base. All the pieces are in play. He controls the City Watch. Through Campbell, he had the religious faction. Someone is funding the military. And he currently has a majority in Parliament.
Yes, I'm aware of that. My brothers control the voting bloc for my family. I'm very much aware of that.
Political intrigue. So yeah, we've just come back from assassinating the Overseer.
Attention, all citizens living on the north side of the river, between John Clavering Boulevard
My
and
pa
Dunwall
always
Tower,
wanted me to be an
are
overseer.
advised to remain indoors
If he could
until
see us
further
now.
notice.
I was gonna talk to Samuel, but then the thing started talking, so... Hey guys.
You did it! Somehow you took down the High Overseer Campbell against the odds. I knew you were our man, Corvo. With Campbell gone, we've hurt the Lord Regent immeasurably. And with Martin back, we'll have the finest strategist alive.
The Lord Regent must be shitting himself in Dunwall Tower.
Yes, and Campbell's journal, let's not forget. Our hope is that in these encoded pages, the location and condition of Emily Kaldwin can be discovered. Our entire movement will mean nothing if we can't place the rightful heir on the throne. We must act fast. No doubt the Lord Regent is holding Emily somewhere, waiting to reveal her, to step out as the hero and further cement his regency.
If he doesn't bring the young lady forth soon, there will be infighting among the nobles as to who should succeed the Empress.
I'm standing right here, you guys.
But now you should take a well-earned rest, Corvo. We will decipher the contents of the High Overseer's journal and share them with you later.
Don't shoot while I'm standing right here. Not just yet. There are some things I'd like to do first, Admiral. So I need to retire to my bedroom.
The Admiral was right in recruiting you. Nothing's been the same since the Lord Regent took power. But at least Campbell's gone and my uncle lived.
Yeah.
You're right, Corvo. Even as a faithful man, I can see that. Sailors tell tales of monsters far out to sea. But I'll tell you, there's strange things in this river no one talks about. Lights in the water, late at night. I've seen faces, too.
You're crazy, Samuel. Let's talk to Piero.
My, there is something to you, isn't there? You went and spanked the High Overseer in his own house. I hope the tools I designed for you function to your satisfaction. The fact that I am standing here and talking to you affirms that this is true, in several ways. Can I be of service to you?
Maybe. Let's see what new gear or upgrades you've got. I can get bolts, rewire tools. Oh, I can actually buy a rune from him. Crossbow range. I mean, the range actually seems pretty high already. Bullet capacity, bolt capacity. What does the pistol upgrade do? Adds a short-range spread damage. Man, that's a lot. That's a faster reload. Oh, that sounds good for the crossbow. I'm getting that. There we go. all done. I could also get the... let's just get the range upgrade too. I'm liking the crossbow, so we'll just do that. Good enough. Thanks, Piero. And my mouse has decided to stop working randomly like it does. Lydia! Lydia, come back!
I know your sort. Most of my men that'd been in Coldridge Prison. Well, they had a bit of a rough side to them. I've made my mistakes.
Oh, okay. Well, didn't need your life history.
Welcome back, Master Corvo. Welcome back, Master Corvo.
You said that already.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. You are reminded that assaulting a member of the Fifth Watch...
Oh.
Do you mean to
a
tell me you
capital
don't know how to
offense,
curtsy
and
properly?
guardsmen are authorized...
Please, sir. I was never in service with a noble.
That's not an excuse. You need to learn proper decorum. The Hound Pits has seen a few lords and ladies in its day.
If they were here, I expect they didn't want to be recognized, sir.
Never mind that. Lord Pendleton ought to be shown the respect he deserves. He doesn't require it, but he notices.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
But even so, have you forgotten we may soon be guarding a future Empress? You will be in the presence of the most important person in the entire known world, and you don't know how to curtsy.
But she's just a child. And she's not even here. No one knows where she is.
Well, our masters are just the people to find her, I'll have you know. Please learn your manners before then.
Damn, what a jerk.
Sometimes I wonder if the plague is just going to go on and on and on and kill everyone ever, and it's the end of the world. Think of that.
I'd rather not,
Welcome
Cecilia.
back, Master Corvo.
I would rather not. Where's that guy? And why is my mouse not turning again? You. Where'd you go, bastard? Wallace.
My father served in the field under General Alfred Pendleton, where he took the wound that crippled him. I hope I will do no less if called upon. Until then, well, there is plenty of silver to polish.
Fine. You deserve to polish silver. Where's the guy that I rescued? I read all these books, right? Harpooner songs? That sounds new.
Emergency
Litany on
grain
the White
rations will be
Cliff?
available in the Civil Services District at sunrise. Please see your tax assessor to secure food coupons before requesting rations.
Let's check the audio. Excuse me. Let's check the autograph players to see if they're new.
Corvo's proved his abilities beyond question. It's not anyone who can walk into Holger Square and put down the High Overseer. And now we're faced with the question, could he be dangerous? Events are going to move quickly now. The storm's rising.
Oh. Havelock log entry 2. Well, it seems that we have invested in the right man with Corvo. Not only did he free Martin from the office of the High Overseer, but he went into that viper's nest and sorted out Campbell personally. With Corvo in our company, I suspect there is no one in the world we cannot touch. We are now committed to this path. There is no turning back. Oh, okay, that was entry 2, and entry 1 follows. Well. Are these new books? I've seen those books. Gaffer's Tale. Ah, nice, Cecilia. You scared me, Cecilia. I don't remember the Harpooner songs. What will we do with the drunken whaler? What will we do with the drunken whaler? What will we do with the drunken whaler early in the morning? Slice his throat with a rusty cleaver, slice his throat with a rusty cleaver. Stuff him in a sack and throw him over. Feed him to the hungry rats for dinner. Feed him to the hungry rats for dinner. That's pretty funny. That was pretty funny. I can't believe I missed that one.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. This is a reminder that walls of light erected in our streets are for your protection. However, they will respond to any touch or approach with lethal force. Furthermore, it is a misdemeanor to throw any object or animal into a wall of light, whether for amusement or with criminal intent.
Mr. Pendleton.
We'll have to find Emily soon. With Campbell out of play, they're likely to move her.
Well, that's why we have the book, right? That's what we got the book for. Where is Martin? I thought Martin would be hanging around here somewhere, that I could talk to him. I don't see him anywhere. What is this place over here? Have I been over here? I need a Hound Pits key. Alright, well, I guess I've had enough. I'm ready to go to sleep now. Good night, everyone. Good night. My mouse is going crazy again. I can't turn
Citizens
to the left.
displaced by quarantine measures
There
are
we
reminded
go.
that the Dunwall Navy has bunks, food, and salary, and in some cases, legal amnesty available for qualified applicants. Report to a recruiter to learn more about the opportunities in service to the Lord Regent.
Where am I? I don't know where I am. I'm on the wrong floor. What is up with my mouse tonight? Oh, hi, Admiral.
Sometimes I think this conspiracy feels like the start of a joke, don't you? An admiral, an aristocrat, and an overseer walk into a bar. I wonder what the punchline will be.
Wait, I just realized. Oh my god, my mouse. What the hell?
If they ever find us, there'll be nothing left but ashes.
Yeah. I just cleaned my mouse pad a little bit and I realized that I forgot to play this audiograph player that was sitting on this table here next to Piero's workshop.
The inspiration is coming faster. My mind works faster at night than it does during the day. I'm being swept away, and I can no longer tell if it's genius or madness. When Corvo arrived, he brought some force from the void with him. Or perhaps I'm more brilliant than I even supposed.
Yeah, I'm sure that's it. He's more brilliant than anyone ever suspected.
Welcome back, Master Corvo.
Thank you. Excuse me, I'm trying to go through the door.
Welcome back, Master Corvo.
Excuse me, I'm trying to go through the door. Thank you. Wait, that's the wrong door. Alright, now let's go to sleep. Start the next part of this adventure. It's a lot of work to run up here to the bed. I bet we're gonna have another dream. I'll go to sleep now. Martin is on his way to join the Loyalists, and Campbell's fate has thrown the Overseers into disarray. Decoding the High Overseer's journal may reveal any number of strategic secrets, most notably the location of the rightful heir to the throne, Emily Caldwin. I think I've read that before. The cat has just woken up and is lurking about. Uh-oh, I think we're in the void again. Oh no, Gracie, why? Alright. My mouse is conspiring against me. The cat is conspiring against me. Everything is conspiring against me. Wait. Did I not go to the void? I don't think I went to the void. This is just a regular old place. I haven't been out here. Was this open before? Hello? Who lives here? The Fugue Feast. Excerpt from a book on the celebrations and holidays. At the end of every year, after the last day of the month of songs, we begin the Fugue Feast. The new year has not started, and thus the time that follows is outside the calendar. A period of celebration and feasting begins, during which the people abandon the very practices that keep them whole and healthy over the year. Many leave their homes, euphoric with spirits or potent herbs. Some paint their faces or wear masks to conceal themselves as they pursue their passions without reservation. When the right cosmological signs are observed and it is time for the calendar to begin anew, the sitting high overseer calls for the hymn of atonement and the fugue feast ends. Families return to their homes, wives to their husbands, enemies put down their weapons, and fires are extinguished. Jeez, you set fires during this time? No complaint is given for those who have wronged others, deviated from ancient codes, or discarded oaths, for this time during the astrological alignment does not exist and is not recorded. It's like the purge. The following day starts the new year, marked on the first day of the month of Earth, as it has always been. So you just run around setting fires and leaving your wives and husbands and just doing whatever. It's fine. The Fugue Feast. What a crazy idea. The Trials of Aptitude. Excerpt from a book on the esoteric practices of the Abbey. Once a child shows the proper inclination, he is marked. Overseers are assigned to study the subject surreptitiously in order to determine whether this inclination is supported by cosmological conditions and other signs ongoing throughout the year. At the end of the cycle, those befitting further testing are removed from their homes some hours before dawn and must begin the march to an outpost outside the city. There, the children undergo ritual preparation and evaluation until the last night of the month of rain, when they make a pilgrimage to Whitecliff. During an elaborate ceremony, it is determined which of the children will become overseers and which must be put down. Man, harsh. Powdered crystal. I'll take it. One more book over here. Call to the Spheres, Volume 1. An excerpt from a work of fiction. A work of fiction, the early chapters. My stomach twisted as the engines of the odd vessel roared louder. It was the creation of Orcado, third prefect from the Academy of Natural Philosophy. He was exhilarated, savoring each of the small craft's undulations. Orcado pulled a lever, and a great gout of smoke surrounded us. The smell of burning whale oil grew unbearable as the machine propelled itself upward. I was too afraid to look through the window, which suddenly didn't feel thick enough. As if knowing my thoughts, Overseer Bryn looked at me and smiled. "Recite some of the litany, my pupil. It will protect your heart from the turpitude of the void on our way to the outer spheres." Whoa. That sounds like a cool book. Who lives out here? Somebody lives out here. They've been making food and stuff, dropping coins. Somebody's gonna live out here someday. The Hound Pits. Alright, I guess we'll go downstairs and say hi to everybody on this glorious morning. Hello, everyone. Hello. Hello.
Chapter 32. As yet I have said little of my brothers Morgan and Custis, twins they are, and 4 years senior to me. Morgan is the larger of the two brutes by a slight bit. From earliest memory, they abused me in every way. I'm not the first to claim their elder siblings were cruel, but my suffering was unique, I promise you. At the tender age of 5, they tied me to the crib and set inside it assorted vipers they had collected over several weeks. My howls and my breathing were muffled by a blanket, and so it was hours before the nurse found me, barely alive. I had kicked a few serpents to a pulp and others had slithered away, but not before I'd been bitten a dozen times or more on my legs, arms, and face. The wounds kept me convalescing for months while those two got away with barely a tongue lashing. Wallace! Bring me wine. Tomorrow I will regale you with the special gift they gave me on my 10th birthday party.
Well, somebody's dictating their autobiography. Pendleton's Family Crisis. Cousin Anna, Morgan, and Custis continue to resist my efforts and are no longer responding to my letters. The servants tell me they've been absent from the manor for some weeks. My brothers have always been arrogant, utterly convinced of their own certainty, and they don't really give two figs for anyone else in the world unless they want something and can't take it outright. But this disagreement over the upcoming parliamentary vote has reached a crisis point. Up till now, the Lord Regent has been somewhat restrained in his authority, at least where the holdings of the gentry have been concerned. If Morgan and Custis vote in his favor, the law will be changed and we will all be at risk, aristocracy or not. I implore you, if you know where they are, to speak with them. Lord Trevor Pendleton. Well, I'll take your whale oil. What's going on with that?
You're lucky I keep you on.
Lucky? This place would fall apart in 10 minutes without me.
Is that so?
In any case, you can't dismiss me. I went through the books this morning and found 5 mistakes you've made.
Very well.
You're lucky I found them before the Admiral did.
Well, I see there's some professional jealousy at work here.
It is every citizen's duty to report treasonous speech and actions. The
It was a
state
milkmaid who
depends
started
on
it.
you.
She took ill one morning after her chores, but the milk had already been delivered. That was all it took for them to wall the place off. Plague spreads fast.
Yes, I know. It's 2020. I know all about how fast plagues spread.
My master had a very fitful night. No one sleeps well here.
The Shadow on Bitterleaf. Another book. Excerpt from a longer work of fiction. Finding my way by the feeble light of the dying fire, I saw her working. A large needle moved in her hand, following precise esoteric patterns, knots and loops of seamstress craft from ancient days. Beneath her needle, his body clenched and shuddered, shaking the wooden table. A morbid fascination pushed me closer, until she turned her blank face toward me, resting the needle in his flesh. With a refined tone, she addressed me. "So, you are the lover, I presume? You too have been unfaithful, and it is now your turn to be mended." Whoa. That sounds like a trippy book. Sounds like a Stephen King book. The Young Prince of Tivia, excerpt from a theater play. Lord Nathan Bale, shaking with outrage. "How dare you, sir, clothe so in my very home? I should hand you over to the watch, depraved Tivian." Prince Calasar, moving closer. "That's a harsh welcome for royalty, my lord. Your daughter treated me with much more hospitality. Alas, she has gone out for the evening, leaving me all alone." Lord Nathan Bale, stammering, studying the younger man before him. "What are you doing? Leave this house. Go back to your frozen wasteland, you pale rascal." Prince Calasar, smiling coyly, reaching out. "No need for anger between us, Lord Bale. Is it so wrong for me to be here? As I've proven, I've developed an affinity for you and your family." Lord Nathan Bale, gasping. Oh my, Calasar, your skin is so warm it burns. Oh man, that was funny. My reading of that was quite amusing, I thought. Alright everyone, who's awake? Who's ready for breakfast? Is anyone here? Hello? Hello, is anyone here? Lydia, where is everyone?
It's a nice old pub. These beds have seen quite a bit of use, I can tell you.
Oh, saucy. How do I get out there where Admiral Havelock is? Not that way. Wait, I can go out the window and jump across somehow, I imagine. Ha! There he is.
Hello, Corvo. I expect Martin will be joining us shortly. I hate to start your day with such a strange matter, but the servants heard something last night, moving through the storm drains beneath the building. Most likely a weeper, the poor bastard. There's no hope for them once the plague gets that far along. Nothing more than a shuffling corpse full of sickness and insects, if you ask me. I'd appreciate you investigating, just to be sure it's not a nosy guardsman that's getting too close. Here's a key to the hatches. I'd send a servant down there, but they'd die of fear on the spot, I'm afraid. Maybe Piero can concoct some sort of sleep poison for your crossbow if you want to go that route.
I have plenty of sleep poison already, Admiral. Oh, you want me to go down that hatch?
Ah, hello, Corvo.
Hello.
There are important things we must discuss. But at the moment it seems we have an unwelcome visitor here at the Hound Pits. The Admiral would like your help in investigating it, prior to sharing what comes next.
Well, alright then, I guess we're going down into the sewers. But first, we'll stop this episode, and I will get another drink of water because my throat is just dying here. So, next time we'll head into the sewer hatch. See you later.